Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for all of your love, support, encouragement, likes, subscribing, donations. Thank you for taking the time to show up for yourself, to do the work, to heal yourself, love yourself more, and taking the time to be here with me now. I'm just grateful for you, for your presence, for your energy. Thank you all so much. So today's pick a card, we're going to go into your Akashic records. Your Akashic records is basically your soul's, the essence of your soul's blueprint, all the things that are within your soul that is a part of your past life energies, the things that you've done, your experiences, your lessons, your trauma. All of those things are within your Akashic records. So we're going to go into that, get some messages from your Akashic records so you can know the information for moving forward in your journey right now, where you are on your journey, and also as it pertains to your soul's mission. So we're going to be getting messages on that and just whatever needs to come out of your Akashic records to help you right now moving forward on your journey. So pile one, we have service. Okay. Pile two, we have trust. And pile three, we have grief. Okay. Timestamps will be linked below. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in your reading. Thank you. Hi pile one, welcome to your reading. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I hope you are well. Pile one, if you chose service, this is your reading. Okay, let's get into your Akashic records. I feel good when I can help others. Your Akashic records. So your heart chakra is very important for you this lifetime, having a balanced, healthy heart chakra, giving and receiving love in balance, not just giving and not receiving, not just receiving, taking, love and not giving, in balance, a balanced flow within your heart chakra. This is going to be the center. This is it. Love, heart chakra. This is the center of your universe. This is a main component coming from your Akashic records. You are here to be of service. You are here to help others. You are here to be a guide. You are here to master yourself so you can teach others how to master themselves. You are a teacher, you are a leader, you are a master of your destiny, mastering. This is self-mastery for you. For many of you, this life journey right now, you are in self-mastery. A lot of these things that you're doing, you've done before. Now you're doing it well. Now you're perfecting your craft. Now you're doing it with ease, grace, dignity, divinity, purity. You're doing it your way. Okay, but your heart chakra, if your heart chakra is blocked or not balanced, this is when everything in your life falls out of balance. This is the center. This is the center. Okay, this is the centerpiece. This being balanced in flow, giving and receiving equally, this creates balance and harmony in your outer world. When this is not balanced, you will have a lot of deficits and issues, and you will not feel fulfilled. You will have a hard time with that. You know, many of you are an earth angel, you are a spirit guide. For some of you, you are an ascended master from in another dimension. In another dimension, you're like an ascended master. You're high up. Many of you are ancient souls here, Pile 1. So you are high up. Like, this is mastery. Okay? You have been on Earth many times. You've been in other star systems many times. You may feel like life has been difficult for you. Life has been tough. Or you've gone through a lot of things. Or you've gone through way more than a lot of other people. And it's because, you know, you've been on Earth. You know, your soul is very old. It's ancient. Okay? And the easier situations you've experienced already. So as we continue to come back to Earth, each time we come back, the level is never the same. It always increases. It's just like if you play a video game. You're playing the game, and if you keep it on easy, it's going to be the same thing. But it cannot always stay on easy. You have to level up. So, you know, people say Earth is like a video game. That's how people will describe it, you know. Each time you come back, you level up. You go to the next level. And this is about you leveling up this lifetime, increasing your level, continuing to level up, continuing to transform, and you will show others how to do the same thing. You will show others how to unlock themselves, how to level up, how to master how to love, self-love, unconditionally love. The heart chakra is very important. Some of you are healers. Some of you are very intuitive, or you are going to use your gifts to be of service. You know, you will use your talents, your abilities, your psychic gifts, your spiritual gifts to be of service to others. Okay, that's a part of your destiny. That's a part of your plan. You will do it in the way that feels right for you, because again, this is something you've done many times. Some other past lives, you've done this in a way where people may have controlled you. Like, you may have been a religious figure in other lifetimes, and that was controlled. You know, it was like you had to do it the way the system and the tradition and the religion, how it was structured and ordained. So that's how you use your gifts, but it was a controlled way of using it. This lifetime, you have the freedom to use your gifts the way you would like to use them, or the way you're guided to use them. Okay? And that's something that is freeing. It's freedom there, because you're not being controlled by, and it's not to say religion is controlling, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm seeing like you were like a religious figure before, and again, you had to use your gifts the way that it was structured, the way, you know, the structures that they had in place for that religion. You couldn't just go off the path, you know, you had to follow that. So although you were a leader, you had to do it under those, you have to follow those rules. You know, this lifetime, for many of you, you won't have any rules. You could do it the way you want, but again, this is divinely guided though. You have to follow the guidance. Some of you, you know, many of you are very powerful, and I feel like your AKASHIC records is coming through saying that I do feel an abuse of power here for some of you from past lives. Abuse of power, not using your power for the highest good for all, using the power for the highest good of yourself or whatever your self-serving needs were. So these things are being worked through. These things are being worked through, and I just saw 1111. I feel like maybe you may be awakening to this. You may be awakening to these, maybe you had some of these habits this lifetime, and you're awakening to that, and now you're seeing that that's not healthy. So this is about integrating this truth so you can not repeat the same mistakes. Because again, this is about, many of you will be leaders. You may already be a leader. You are destined for leadership. And again, this leadership will look different for everyone, because leadership could be in your community or it could be globally. But this is about following divine guidance and doing things for the highest good of all. And remember, you are included in that, okay? That does not mean you will not be included in that. It's for everyone. Service needs to be your mantra, being of service. And that's, again, mastery, because in past lives, you use your gifts only for money or material wealth. Some of you did. Like, you use your psychic abilities and intuitive gifts to only get material wealth and gain for yourself and family, instead of using it to help others and trusting that you will receive abundance for that. So service is big for you this lifetime. Being of service, not always getting paid for the things that you do. You're going to get paid regardless, but you know, your payment will come in different ways. You will always be cared for. You will always be taken care of. If you are of service and you are followed by the light in doing things for the highest good of all. Okay? Trusting your divinity and following your divine guidance that's coming through. No self-serving activity for you this lifetime. And that's, again, that mastery. Because so many of us are gifted, but in the type of world and the society that we live in, we're tempted to use our gifts to serve ourselves, to be, or our own agendas, okay? But this is about trusting that you could serve the highest good, serve humanity, and things can happen for the highest good for all. And everyone will win. Everyone can, benefit from this. So this is really powerful. This is a big mastery lesson for you this lifetime. And that's about choosing the light. Okay? Choosing the light and following that. And don't fall into darkness. Because some of you in the past, you were either controlled too much and you didn't feel free, or you abused your power and used it for the darkness. I'm also getting, I don't know, I'm just kind of getting this, like, some of you may have a defeated attitude. Maybe you don't want to be a leader. Maybe you don't want the responsibility. And I'm here to tell you that this is a part of the plan. This is, you did not come here this lifetime to play it small, to just be, someone who no one really knows about. You've done that many times before. And again, this is mastery. You have to do it differently and you have to do it better. And some of you, and I don't know why I feel so cold all of a sudden. Some of you, your heart may be cold right now, or you're feeling hopeless, or you're feeling defeated. You feel like giving up. And I have a blanket on my lap. I'm just spreading it out because I feel so cold all of a sudden. You have 7 of coins in reverse. I mean, 7 of cups, I'm sorry. The mastery, your AKASHIC records want you to know that part of this mastery is mastering your polarities within, your duality, your shadow and your light side, okay? The light with the dark. You know, really looking at yourself, honestly, and loving yourself. You know, with this love and your heart chakra being the center focus for you, self-love is going to be the most important thing. You loving yourself unconditionally, because you cannot love others unconditionally until you love yourself unconditionally. And, you know, your Akashic Records wants you to know that, you know, this is what this is about. Loving your dark side, integrating your shadow, giving yourself that compassion and that love, because that's how you give it to others. That's how you teach others. You teach others through love. You lead by example. You show others. You show others how you do things. And that's a part of your leadership. That's a part of your plan. And that's a part of this mastery. Okay? You show others how to love themselves. You show others how to be kind to themselves, how to be compassionate, how the love starts within. And that's how we're able to really love others. Because if we don't love ourselves, if we're not giving ourselves unconditional love and being compassionate and kind and loving to ourselves, we're not going to be able to fully love others and give them that same compassion and grace. It's just not. We'll be able to give it to some, but not for all. And you are about all. You are about unity. You are about the highest good for everyone. You know, you are meant to impact many people. And that's a part of this mastery and this leadership. So, you know, this is about you loving yourself in every part of yourself. Loving your shadow. Loving your duality. Loving how you are really a layered, multi-dimensional being. Because again, you are an old soul. You've been here many times. There's a lot in your Akashic Records. Your Akashic Records is not like a lot of people. You see here, Seven of Cups, there's a depth here. It goes deep. There's so many different layers, so many different parts, so many different sides to who you are as an individual. And this is about diving into the depths. This is Four of Swords in reverse here. This is about diving in. Your Akashic Records wants you to dig deeper, go as deep as you can go. You know, some of you have many lifetimes in ancient Egypt here. I mean, this is the Egyptian tarot deck, but I definitely felt called to say that. You know, there's a depth of emotion here that you have that a lot of people don't. And that's why you're able to love the way you love. That's why the heart chakra is going to be so important for you in service, because you have a type of love for humanity that some people don't have because their consciousness is not there yet. Okay? They have not evolved to the point that you've evolved. You've seen it all. You've done it all. You've done many things. Again, you've been on Earth and other places in the universe many times. Your soul origin is very old. So you've seen humanity. You've seen what humanity has gone through. You've seen different civilizations. You've seen what different, you know, you've been here in many different timelines, different eras, different decades, okay? So you've seen it. So your love for the people, it runs deep. You get it. You understand. People who may be considered a baby soul, they're not there yet. So they won't receive this assignment. They won't receive this task because, again, their consciousness and their soul has not evolved to that point. So you have to go deep. You have to find, you know, get in touch with all of your layers and get in touch with the total essence of who you are. And then we have Two of Coins. Don't get compromised. Don't be compromised by money. Don't be compromised by greed. Don't get compromised by the material world. This has happened to you before, and it's okay. It happens to, if you've been on this, if you identify as an old soul, you've done things that you were not proud of. And it's okay that that's not who you are this lifetime. And if you have done it this lifetime, it's never too late to turn the light on. It's never too late to get on the right team. It's never too late to choose the light and go down the path of the highest good for all. You know, we all can have redemption. We all can be forgiven. We all can release guilt and shame and move forward. You know, so this is what this is about. And you know, this is, many of you have not, there's this resentment that I feel. Because it's like my body is going through different, I was cold a second ago, now I'm feeling like warming up, and then I feel uncomfortable. It's something about your mission that you are just not comfortable with. And your Akashic Records wants for you to know that this is nothing but fear. Fear. You have everything that it takes to do what it is you're supposed to do. Everything. Okay? And so this is nothing but fear and these false narratives that you've been telling yourself, these self-limiting beliefs. If you have not accepted your mission, you need to accept it and be grateful for it. Because if it doesn't make sense yet, it will make sense soon. Some of you are resentful of your mission. You're resentful of being chosen, being a chosen one. You're resentful of being in the spotlight or on a platform or a leader. You don't want it. You know, that's what you're telling yourself, like, this isn't for you. And that's fear. And that's holding you back. Because the longer you avoid this mission, the longer you're not going to feel free. You're not going to feel fulfilled. You won't feel happy. You won't feel satisfied, you know, because you have all of that in freedom. When you accept your mission, you start the path of freedom. You start the path of, this is who I am. I accept this. I accept this as my mission. I accept my life. I accept who I am. I'm healing. You know, that's self-acceptance. You have to accept your mission. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I went through the same thing. I was resentful. I was angry, you know, and then when I finally accepted it, my whole life changed. My whole life changed. And I was able to really get on my path and really do what I was supposed to do. But I had to accept it. And that's what I'm told. We have to accept it. Because the longer we don't, we'll just keep going round and round, and you'll just be juggling, you know, unhappy. So yeah, you'll be juggling and you'll be unhappy. You won't have full fulfillment. You can't run away from yourself. This is your destiny. This is what your Akashic Records is coming out. This is a part of your destiny, a part of the plan. Okay, so you have to accept it, and you have to accept that you are so gifted for this reason to be of service, to help others, not just yourself, not just your family and friends, but to help everyone. Okay, so we have your ancient Rome. So ancient Rome is coming through as well. Some of you may have had past lives in ancient Rome here. You may resonate with this. Ancient Egypt and ancient Rome. And I'm also hearing Greece and Atlantis. Okay, so, you know, some of you have a warrior energy. You were a leader there. Many of you, you know, you have been a leader so many times. Like, you may not even really consider yourself a leader, but people look to you for leadership because you've been a leader just so many times. This is natural. This is just who you are. You are a warrior. You know how to fight. You know how to win. But now you're here to win for humanity. you know, to help everyone win. Okay. And then we have fire. So some of you had a tragic death involving fire. You may have a obsession with fire. You may have a lot of fire placements in your astrological chart, or that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or I'm also hearing that you have a lot of fire to do what it is you need to do. You have a lot of passion. You have a lot of determination, ambition, a lot of energy, determination. And this is within your Akashic records. You have more than most. You are very passionate, very driven, very ambitious. This is on purpose because you are a leader and you are given this extra, this boost to do what it is you're supposed to do. Okay, and again, this is something deep within your Akashic records that a lot of people don't have. So some of you may be working through scarcity right now. You've been poor many times. You may have been poor this lifetime or dealt with poverty. You know, this is breaking down. This is within your Akashic records. Some of you, you know, you had a past life during slavery, past life during the Great Depression, past life during some, you know, very poor and unfortunate circumstances, homeless, orphaned. Yeah, see, some of you may have dealt with lack mentality, scarcity, you know, not feeling like you're abundant, not feeling like, you know, you will have things, or even if you do have a lot of things, you could still have this mindset. You could still be in a lack consciousness, even if you have a lot of money. You know, you could still feel like you don't trust your abundance, or money goes in. I mean, money is coming in quick and leaving out, you know, however that goes. It comes in fast and leave out fast. You know, you are breaking down these blocks of your mentality and your mindset because this is deep within your Akashic records. And it's because of what you've dealt with, again, many lifetimes. Being poor. You've been rich too. Again, you've done it all. You've been rich. You've been poor. Many of you have been royalty many times. And so it's like you can't continue to be born into royalty every lifetime. You know, the video game, you got to switch it up. You have to come into, you know, you choose to come back to earth poor, to work yourself back up to the top. Because it's too easy to continue to incarnate rich and on top of the world and be royalty. You know, you want to work yourself up. So you're breaking these things down. And the more you break it down, the more you rise up. The more you believe in your abundance. Believe that it's just your mindset. It's your beliefs. The belief that you are limitless. You can have anything you want. You could do anything you want. But you have to free yourself and free your mind. And this is deep within your Akashic records. So I want you to know that, like, if you are dealing with scarcity right now and lack consciousness, this did not start this lifetime. This is going back. This is past life energy. This is within your Akashic records. So that's not always easy to deal with. All right, let's get a couple more. Let's get into your healing oracles here. But this is really, you are powerful. And you are meant to do amazing things that will help so many people. Change lives here. Millions of people. Okay? I mean, this is huge energy. Very powerful. You are protected. You are gifted. You are fully supported. You will never have to worry about money. Never. Many of you will be so wealthy. Once you break this mindset, you're going to have whatever it is you want because you know how to get it. Like, it's just innate. It's within you. You've done this. This is mastery. This is about breaking those beliefs down. Okay, so look at this. Gratitude and success. This is what's coming in. This is beliefs, guys. For many of you, this is what you're believing. If you're believing that you won't be successful, if you're believing you're not good enough, if you're believing you're not good enough to lead people, you don't have what it takes, you can't be a leader, that's not true. You've been a leader so many times. And believe it or not, many people look to you for leadership. They look to you for leadership. They look to you for advisement. Whether you're in this place or not, that's who they're looking to, Pile 1. So gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Have more gratitude. Have gratitude for your life, your mission. Again, accept your mission. Many of you have not accepted it yet. And it may take some time. That's fine. But you have to accept it. Otherwise, you're going to go round and around and around and keep running from yourself. And then we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Again, love and the heart chakra, so important for you this lifetime. So important. This is where it starts, begins, and ends. Love. This is where you will find your success. The more you love yourself, the more you love yourself, water your garden, take care of yourself, you'll become confident, you will exude the gifts, it's not even a thing, you won't have to try, it's effortless. And then everything changes in your outer world. You are a whole new person. You're attracting different energies, attracting different situations, attracting different people. And this is how you show people. You lead by example. You show them how to love themselves by just you doing it. And you will talk about it and you will do it whatever way you're going to do it, creatively, however. But it starts with you. It starts with self-love. It starts with your heart chakra being balanced, giving and receiving equally. Let's get a couple of questions from your Akashic records. What your Akashic records want you to think about, okay? Like some questions to ask yourself. Let's have you Pile 1. Okay. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? So this is going back to the love, self-love, and compassion. Giving yourself grace. I'm going to read the back. Growing our self-love is medicine to the world's broken heart. Wow. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. This is exactly what I was saying. The more you love and heal yourself and give yourself grace and compassion, that changes the world, literally. This is mastery for you. The baby souls, the mid-level souls, even the higher evolved souls, they're looking to you because you are way more evolved than many people. So they're looking to Pile 1. How's Pile 1 doing it? Let me see. And then they see how you do it, then they change. You heal, we all heal. Okay, so it's much bigger than just you. This is a part of the mission. This is greater than you. It's for the collective because you have a deep love for the collective and humanity. You know, this is within your Akashic records. And then we have, am I consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. So are you showing up? Are you showing up for yourself? Are you showing up for success? Are you complacent? Are you in the same place? Are you comfortable? Because again, you want success. You want your dreams to come true. But you have to show up. You have to show up for yourself. You have to show up for your dreams. Your Akashic records is like you've done so much, but now it's time to do it well, and it's time to do it the way you want and to be free. To be free with how you want to live your life and your dreams out. And you can have anything you want. You are limitless. But you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to do your healing. And a part of that is, again, loving yourself, giving yourself compassion, giving yourself grace, talking to yourself nicely, being loving with yourself. That's a part of the work as well. And then taking this inspired aligned action to do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing for the collective and to be of service. because that's what you're meant to do. So I really hope that helps, Pile One. Thank you for being you. Thank you for leading the way. Thank you for showing us. Thank you for, doing the work. Please accept your mission. Please love yourself. Please be kind to yourself. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much. Please like the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe, comment below, share. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. I hope you all are well. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I am Nicole. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. If you chose this card, trust. Okay, Pal 2, let's tap in. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So your voice, your inner voice, your outer voice are going to be so prominent for you this lifetime. Your inner voice, your intuition, the guidance that's coming from the higher power, the universe, and your team, and your outer voice, your throat chakra. Okay, so how you speak to people, the things that you say, your words are powerful. Your words have a level of penetration that can touch anyone, touch anyone's soul, help anyone, provide love, support, guidance to anyone. Your words are very powerful. When you speak, people listen. When you speak, people listen. You are very powerful. Within your Akashic records, you have had many lifetimes of being a writer or scribe or leader, or doing things with your voice, music, different situations like that. This is within your Akashic records. Your voice, following your intuition, trusting what you are being told. That's going to be so important. So you have a very strong third eye chakra as well. Your third eye is on point. People cannot fool you. Okay? You are the one that sees beyond the veil, beyond the BS, beyond the foolishness. You see it. You have this vision. You are a visionary. You have a vision and a voice. When you couple those things together, you're talking about magic. You're talking about anything can happen. The impossible meets the possible. Okay? So you were given these gifts to do some powerful things here, to make magic, to assist in miracles. This is really powerful here. I want you to look at this again and see if this provides some type of activation here. But you have to trust. Many of you don't trust your voice. You don't trust yourself. Your Akashic records want you to know that, in other lifetimes, when you did not trust yourself, the consequences were dire. Sometimes you died. Death happened because you didn't trust yourself. You didn't trust your instincts. Like you didn't trust the instincts, your intuition, and it costed you your life. That's how significant this is. That's how important it is for you to trust your voice and trust your gifts, your vision, your voice, your inner voice, your outer voice. When you speak on things, you have to trust your words. You can't have this mentality of, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I shouldn't have. No, that wasn't, like you're backtracking. That's again, you're not trusting. You're not trusting your channel guidance, because many of you are a channel. You receive a lot of downloads and you're meant to channel that and share it. And that's a part of your voice. You are receiving information that a lot of people will not receive. So in receiving this information that's part of your gifts, you have to trust what you're being told and share it in the way that you are told to do so. And if you're told to, speak on something, okay, channel this wisdom and speak on something, you're going to have to trust your words. You're going to have to trust what it is you have to say. You're going to have to trust what comes out, even if it's not pretty, even if it's hurtful, even if it's difficult for others to hear and to accept. That's a part, the Akashic Records, your Akashic Records wants you to know that this is a part of the plan. This is a part of your mission. It's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be helpful. It's going to help people. Some of you will receive information to help others from, to save others, to help keep others from harm's way. Let's just say, you have a friend and your friend is saying they're going to go to some event and, they're going to do this and they're going to do that. And you receive the download to tell your friend, tell your friend don't go. Tell your friend that's not going to be a good idea to go. And let's just say you don't do it. You say, no, that doesn't sound right. I'm just going to keep my mouth closed. And then your friend goes to this event and then your friend ends up in an accident or some type of painful situation happens, some type of, tragic situation, okay? But you were told to tell your friend not to go and you didn't do it. So this is what I mean, trust. It's going to be that significant for some of you. You will receive information to help others. Again, assist in miracles. That's what I heard. This is big time. And I don't want you to be afraid of that. There's nothing, your Akashic Records wants you to know, it's nothing to be afraid of. Fear is only what you allow it to be. Nothing to be afraid of. You were given these gifts for a reason. And you can handle it. You are stronger than you know. Someone needs to hear that. You've been telling yourself you're not that strong, but you're way stronger than you know. You've been through some tough stuff. How to, in your Akashic Records, you've been through some things. You've been through some stuff. Even this lifetime hasn't been easy. You've been on this journey of evolution and transformation and finding yourself. Connecting back with your Akashic Records, connecting back to who you are, really finding the meaning of why you are here. You've been on this journey, okay? So, we have Princess of Coins in reverse. Let me show it to you upright. Some of you were a priest or a priestess in other incarnations, and this was really painful for you. This was difficult. This was something that you loved your gifts, but you hated it because of the persecution. There's persecution coming out here. And for some of you, you're afraid of speaking up this lifetime because of persecution. You're afraid of sharing your voice because of fear of being persecuted, fear of being judged, fear of not being accepted. Okay? You know a lot more than you share. You know a lot more than you share. You have so much to share, and people have no idea the type of stuff that you know. And it's not, you don't have to share everything. You know, you don't have to be this open book, but for many of you, you are meant to share your voice more than what you were sharing, okay? And that's a part of your mission, and that's what your Akashic records want you to know, that you know, you're not just meant to just help just a small amount of people. You know, you're meant to share your voice with the world. And however that looks, you're not meant to be silenced. You've had many lifetimes being silenced, being judged for your words, being judged for your voice. And, you know, that's over with. We have 4 of Cups here. You know, many of you have just had this, it's like many of you want to be, well, not many of you, some of you want to be oblivious, or you feel like it's easier to live a life of like the ignorance is bliss, you know, like you feel like if you don't know certain things, you don't have to deal with it. It's like you don't want to deal with things, or like an avoidant, or you just want to be clueless about some things or something like that. And your Akashic Records is saying that does not serve you. It does not serve you to want to be in this place of, if I don't know nothing, it won't be nothing. You know, that's not serving you. It's not healthy for you. It doesn't serve your mission. It doesn't serve what you're here to do. That's not what you're here to do. You're not here to be clueless. You're too gifted for that. Okay? This is not the lifetime for that. It's not the lifetime to stand by, to be the spectator. It's the lifetime to step up and to share your voice, and trust that you won't be persecuted. Trust that you won't be judged. I mean, yeah, people, and everyone will be on board, but you're going to help more people than the amount of people that will love you and respect you and benefit from your help will outweigh the haters all day long. You know, that's something that your Akashic Records, they don't want you to worry about that, because I'm hearing that was the issue in former lifetimes. This lifetime is different. So that's why trust is going to be so important for you, because this lifetime, this is the game changer. This is the equalizer. This is the time to balance. Bring the balance in. We have 7 of Cups in reverse here. And I'll show it to you upright. This lifetime will require a lot of self-reflection, a lot of getting to know yourself, a lot of, because in order for you to trust yourself, you have to know yourself. Because the more you share your voice, the more people will try to gaslight you, the more people will try to attack you, to belittle you. You know, you dealt with that in past lives. You dealt with feeling attacked, feeling judged, feeling like misunderstood, feeling like people, you know, they just want to break you down. You know, you've dealt with that. So this is about self-awareness, self-reflection. You need time and solitude to really connect with yourself. You need to take time to spend time with yourself, get to know yourself, know your voice, know who you are, know what your voice sounds like. Feel confident about your words, feel confident about your gifts. And it's going to be, you know, you're going to have to test things out. It's trial and error. It's going through situations like, okay, I missed the mark on that, or okay, I see how I can improve. But it's about trusting the process and trusting the journey. It's a process. And you will need time to go within. You will need time to discover yourself on a deeper level, to look at yourself, you know, look at yourself in different ways and take yourself outside of the situation to reflect. And for some of you, because this came up in reverse, I feel like, because this is not the typical Seven of Cups image, but I feel like I'm getting the energy that some of you avoid this. Some of you avoid looking within, or you avoid self-reflection, or, you know, becoming more aware of those deeper parts of yourself, because you are very deep. You're very layered. You know, it's more to you than what meets the eye, than what people see, okay, and perceive. It's a lot more there that people don't know. Like I said, many of you, you may even be considered the quiet type, like you don't talk a lot, or, you know, you don't say a lot. People know that about you. And it's like you have so much more to share and to say that people don't have any clue about. And it's because you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your voice. You're not trusting what you're being told. You know, you're extremely gifted. And when you do speak, people listen. And you need to know that. And you need to know how much power you have in that. And this is about trusting this guidance. It's coming down from the higher power as well, because if you trust in the higher power, then you trust in the fact that you are not being led astray or led down the wrong path. Okay? And many of you are holding on to the fact of, like, in past lives when you were like a priest or priestess and you shared your voice in the persecution, you felt betrayed by, you know, the creator, the universe, the higher power. You felt like, here I am doing, you know, the work of the divine, doing things. I'm sorry, I hear stuff in my hallway. Doing things to help others. And it's like, here I am coming under fire. Here I am being attacked. Here I am having to deal with, you know, the persecution from just doing what I've been told to do, sharing my voice. But the times have changed. Evolution is here. This is the equalizer. This is the balancing act. This is balancing out those energies. This is your time to be free, to do it the way you're told to do, and to know that you're protected and know you're safe. You're safe to share your voice. You are safe to trust yourself. You're safe to, you know, share your gifts with others. And it's just like in the hallway, I just hear like a baby crying. So maybe some of you have cried about this. Maybe it's been emotional for you, like finding your voice or feeling silenced and feeling like, you know, you can't speak up on things, you know? Yeah, look at this. So for some of you, the throat chakra, you know, your throat chakra has been through a lot, okay? We have here fear of asphyxiation, respect, power of air, death by air. This is again talking about that silence, persecution. You know, some of you may have even been choked to death. You know, some of you have had tragic deaths around sharing your voice. I have to be honest. And this is why it's not easy, because it's in your AKASHIC records. You feel that. You know, when you want to speak on things, or when you speak on it, you feel like, oh, wow, should I have said all of that? Or, you know, that's again not trusting it. And you're working through that. The more you do it, the more it gets easier for you to trust it. The more you share your voice, the more you're honest with yourself, the easier it gets. Okay? We also have your traveler. So traveling will be very important for you. Traveling helps you to connect deeper with your AKASHIC records in your soul. Traveling helps you to learn and discover more. Some of you will live in a different country than you may have grown up in. You know, you may have grown up in, you know, one country and you're going to move to another country, okay? Some of you will be like a global citizen. You'll live all over the world. You'll find different places that you go to and you're just there, and, you know, then you move on to another place. Some of you, just traveling is very important for you. Traveling helps you to connect with yourself deeper. Remember, this is also about, for you, this lifetime is also about getting to know yourself on a deeper, intimate level, discovering the different depths of your soul. So traveling helps you to do this. You know, when you travel to the different parts of the world, you collect parts of yourself that you did not know were missing. It's really that deep. And so you're able to see yourself in other people, in other situations, in other cultures. You know, this is going to be very fruitful for you. So if you're not traveling, try to start making the time, effort. You will, the one thing I want to say, because this is a part of your soul's mission, there will always be money for you to travel. Always. This is a part of your soul's mission. Some of you will travel to help people, travel to speak to people, travel to heal people. Traveling is a part of your soul's mission. It's very important to your soul's evolution this lifetime. So there will always be money for travel. So start being intentional about traveling, and don't play it small. You know, don't limit yourself with the traveling. Don't say, like, if you want to go to another country and the flight may be like 14 hours and you're like, oh, I just don't want to deal with that, so I'm just not going there. Don't do that. That's limiting. Okay? You could do whatever it is you want. Don't let those type of things limit you. Okay? Because again, traveling is a big part of your soul's mission. And then we have afraid to travel in vehicle or car or truck because of death by an accident. So, you know, although traveling is very important for you, some of you may have fear around traveling. There may be car fears here or airplane fears I'm hearing as well. Again, these are going to be things you work through, because traveling, again, is a huge part of your journey, this life journey for your soul, okay? So these are fears that you're working through. You know, as you work through these fears with trusting your voice, trusting your words, trusting this guidance that's coming through, and traveling, because traveling could be a fear for you. Traveling to places you don't know, meeting new people. You know, some of you may be afraid to travel alone because you may want to go to these places, but you may not have a companion. And you may be afraid to travel alone. You know, so as you work through these fears, this is how you find those parts of yourself and you recognize your inner power and inner strength. You're very strong. And this is about not letting limits stop you from what you're meant to do and where you're meant to go. Because there's limits here with traveling for some of you. There's limits with you're speaking your voice, trusting yourself, trusting your inner guidance. So the more you limit yourself, the more you pull yourself off path. You know, you pull yourself off of your path of alignment, being aligned with your purpose in your journey. So this is about, again, that trust and working through your fears. Working through fears will be big for you this lifetime. And for some people, you know, some people don't look at like a plane ride as a fear, but some people do. So if you have that fear, the more you do it, the more it will be, you know, it won't be, that fear won't be there anymore. You work through it. It's like, okay, I got this. I've been flying. You know, I can do this. This is okay. I'm trusting that I'm protected and I'm supported. All right, so let's get your healing oracles out. What do you need to know? How to. Okay. So we have envy. I am the same as everyone else, but with different challenges. Okay, so some of you may be experiencing some situations right now where you are feeling envious of others, or people may be feeling envious of you. And, you know, this is about accepting that this is a part of life. You know, this is something that we deal with on Earth. This is a frequency on Earth that a lot of other, you know, star systems, they don't have. This is a lower vibrational frequency. Envy and jealousy is lower vibrational. So this is a part of being here on Earth. These are the things that we deal with when we decide to come here. So this is about acceptance. self-acceptance, accepting yourself, loving yourself, and not feeling envious of anyone in their journey, and not tuning into the jealousy around you. Keep being on your path. Keep loving yourself, healing, giving yourself compassion and grace, and not worried about where others are in their journey, what they're doing. When you invite that hater energy in, that jealous energy, that energy of people are out to get me, why does everyone hate me? When you invite that kind of energy in, that's reflective in your outer world. Okay? That's the type of energy, if you keep like, these haters, I'm tired of these haters, then that's what you see. But it's one thing to be aware of it, because you have to be aware of the energies around you, and it's fine. But don't invite it in. Don't keep giving it life. Don't keep giving it energy. And when you keep thinking about people hating on you, when you keep thinking about all the jealousy around you, that's giving it energy, and that's not trusting in your divine protection, because you are divinely protected. You're divinely guided and divinely protected. So be aware of this, but don't put too much focus, life, and energy into it. Keep being in your own race, your own lane, doing your own thing. Don't be jealous of other people and what they have going on, or feeling like, they have it easier than you, or they don't have to deal with what you deal with. That's not what this is about. This is about focusing on you and your journey, and understanding that everyone has their own journey, and this is your journey, and you're going to do it well, and you're going to be the best that you could be. So we also have your regret. A lot of root chakra. You may be doing root chakra healing because of all this red here. Root chakra and sacral chakra. I know that I cannot change the past. So this is definitely root chakra for me. You cannot change the past, and this is something that your Akashic Records wants you to accept and allow. Leave the past in the past. You can't change it. You can't do anything about it. There's no need to hold on to regret. Your soul is holding on to regret and pain from past lives as well. Not just this lifetime, but past lives as well. You could be blaming yourself for such situations. When I started to get into past life healing, I started to realize that really, it is past life, because, I'm not in the same avatar. I'm not in the same, I'm not in the same suit. But of course, this is the same soul. And I started realizing that things that happened in my past life were reflecting in my current lifetime, in my current timeline and life journey. So essentially, these things are all happening at the same time. And this is about the things that are being presented to you in your current life journey and circumstance. When you heal that, you heal your past life energy as well. When you heal the things that, the things that you did that you're not proud of, the regrets that you have, when you let these things go, you heal it and release it and clear it and let it go. That changes your timeline. Like, that changes your past life energy. Like, it all connects. Don't ask me how, but it's true. It just all works in tandem together. So the things you're holding on to in your Akashic Records are ready to be healed. And how you can heal it, you heal what's happening now in your lifetime, this current life journey. This is how you heal the past life as well. The issues that you've dealt with in childhood, these regrets that you're holding on to. When you heal and release and clear, you release your past lives the same thing. And you're able to move forward in a healthy way and really be free. Freedom. Okay? You free yourself. All right, let's get a couple of questions. What is your Akashic Records? What does your Akashic Records want you to know? What questions do they want to ask you? Okay, I'm going to get two. Okay. Am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Okay, so these could be some limiting beliefs that you have, but you need to ask yourself, what have you not communicated that you need? First, communicate that with yourself. Be honest with yourself. What is it that you need that you're not telling yourself? And then once you're able to do that, then you can communicate to, whoever you need to communicate to about your needs. But know that your needs matter. Know that you matter. You are important. And whatever it is that you need is important and is valid. It is not just a situation where, you shouldn't feel valid for your needs. That's not true. Okay? So whatever it is that you need, value your needs and value yourself, and know that whatever you need matters. Your needs do matter. And some of the things that you may be telling yourself about your needs could be not true. Could just be fear-based, paranoia, stories that are just not true, that don't align with your journey. And your Akashic Records wants you to know that. And then we have, what can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. This is powerful. This is what it was saying. It's time for you to let go of lower vibrational energies that do not align with your mission, with your soul's journey. Your Akashic Records is ready to release. Your Akashic Records is saying, burn it. Burn the lies, the pain, the criticism, the shame, the guilt, the regret, resentment. When you burn these things, it's going to touch your past lives, because again, these are the things that are in your Akashic Records that want to be released. So you've dealt with shame, you've dealt with guilt, you've dealt with fear, you've dealt with resentment. When you heal that this lifetime and burn it, let it go. Maybe you need to write yourself a letter. Write a letter to yourself. Maybe you need to write a list of the things that you want to let go of. All of these things, the lies, the criticism, the regret, the guilt, the shame, the pain. Write a list and then burn it. And say, I'm releasing myself. I'm freeing myself. This is about freedom. Your Akashic Records wants freedom, a lighter energy. And it's time to burn it. And it's time for this rebirth. Because once you do it, once you burn the shame and guilt and the pain away, this is a rebirth. This is a transformation. Now you're ready to fly. Now you're ready to ascend. Phoenix level, Phoenix from the ashes. This is what you're ready to do. And this would not come up if you were not ready for this. So your Akashic Records is saying, it's time. You're ready. Whether you realize it or not, you are ready to let these things go. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep doing this work. Find your voice. Trust your voice. Love your voice. Share your voice. Trust your inner guidance. You got this. You are stronger than you know. Please like the video. Please comment below. Let me know how this resonated. Please share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, File 3. Welcome to your reading. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much. I'm Nicole. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for you. Excuse me. Thank you all so much. Let's get into your reading. I feel a heaviness here. Maybe that's why I felt like I wanted to have like a hiccup, because we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So for some of you, this may be a really difficult time for you right now. But I'm also feeling this energy of within your Akashic records, you've had a lot of loss. You've experienced a lot of loss. This has made you stronger. This has made you more evolved. This has created a place for you to really go within to find that inner strength and inner power. Okay, you have a lot of inner power and inner strength. You know what it feels like to lose someone or something. You know what it feels like to appreciate, to have gratitude. You know what it feels like to go through lessons and come out on the other side and appreciate the experience. Although it may have been difficult, although it may have been challenging, you know how it feels to have that appreciation after a loss. Okay? For some of you, you know, you may have dealt with a lot of death this lifetime, a lot of challenges, a lot of lessons. I do feel a strong, like I said, I had heaviness here. I do feel like many of you may be going through a lot of karmic lessons right now, or a dark night of the soul awakening. And this is a part of the expansion here. You know, you are meant to gain a lot of wisdom this lifetime. This part of your life journey, this lifetime, is about gaining wisdom and strength. Finding strength where there seems to be none. Finding power, inner power, when you seem powerless, or you feel powerless, or you feel weak, or you feel like you can't go on anymore. This is about determination and drive to not give up. Your soul is evolving to this place of never giving up, always staying on path, on course, even when you lose, even when it feels like a loss, or even when it feels tough, challenging. You know, this determination that comes from within your Akashic records. You have more power and strength and determination than you realize. That's going to be so essential for your journey. You're very creative. You're very creative. You can create something from nothing. You know how to create the impossible. You know, you have these talents and abilities that a lot of people don't have with creativity. You can create a lot of different things. It's not just like a one-stop shop for you. You can create many different things. Creativity is a gift to pull through, to like, you may even feel like your creativity pulled you out of harsh circumstances. And this is within your Akashic records, your level of creativity. But you have to remember that this is also about evolution, transformation. Your soul is really leveling up this lifetime. There's a lot of wisdom and knowledge that you're gaining this lifetime that you may not have had before, but you're going to be gaining a lot of experiences that's going to stretch this level of strength and power within, and stretch you to become more wise, more grateful, more appreciative, more intentional, more faithful, more determined. You know, many of you may have gone through a lot of ups and downs in your life, which, you know, you felt like those moments were there to break you. You felt like your spirit may have even been broken, or you wanted to give up. And that's part of the journey for you this lifetime. That's part of your journey. You're meant to go through these terrible circumstances, or tragic situations, or horrible situations for growth and expansion. Like I said, for many of you, this is a huge level up this lifetime. Your soul is leveling up big time. And if you're not tapping into your creativity, start tapping into it. And if you're already tapped into your creativity, start doing other things. Like, for example, if you are into art and you make art and you draw and things like that, start expanding to other arenas. Start expanding to doing different creative things. Start stretching your creativity and your creative abilities, because you have the gift of creativity. You can create anything. For some of you, I'm hearing you need to write a book. For some of you, I'm hearing you need to write a play or a movie. Something with writing here. For some of you, I'm hearing you need to stretch your abilities in music. You need to go into some different parts of music. Whatever it is that you may want to do in the field of music. But this is about stretching yourself, okay? A lot of this is expansion and stretching and growth. And again, remembering that things that have been lost, that's a part of the journey. But you will always recover and always get more if you keep going. Don't give up. Pound 3. Some of you, this is a time right now to really, you're going through a situation where your Akashic records is like, you're getting ready to see what you're really made of. You're getting ready to see how strong and resilient you really are, how diligent you are, how faithful you are. You're getting ready to see, like, you're really being tested. Okay, so we have 5 of Wands in reverse. So some of you right now, there's some conflict going on. There's some drama here. I'm feeling very strongly. There's some games being played. There's some drama. There's some strategy. I'm hearing attacks. I don't know. It's just like a heaviness here. So a lot of this, for some of you, you may be moving through a lot of karma right now. A lot of karmic lessons, okay? Like I said, this is about growth. This is about expansion. This is about leveling up. This is about gaining the wisdom, gaining the strength, really get in touch with your inner power. There's some situations happening, and again, I'm feeling very strongly it's like drama, where these things are meant to, again, test you and to grow you and to stretch you. And it's also meant to show you that, again, things that may become lost, have the gratitude. What does that card say? I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So, whatever these experiences that you experience, this is a part of the growth. This is a part of the plan. This is a part of the journey. But you will always continue to level up and get more. What is perceived as a loss is just the end of a cycle or end of a chapter, and you're moving on to the next best thing. Don't have this misconception or these beliefs that, whatever you had that's ending, you'll never have that again. You'll always have better. This is leveling up. This is transformation. This is expansion. This is always getting to the next best part. Okay? So just, the drama or whatever you're going through right now, this is not going to last forever. Okay? And it's about expansion of your soul. Seeing what you're really made of. And then you'll be able to look back and like, wow, look what I went through. Many people would have been broken. This is not going to break your spirit. You are stronger than you know. And this is what your Akashic records want you to know. And this is about, again, your journey. Then we have this card. What is this? 4 of Swords. So for some of you right now, you may need to take a break, take a time out, especially if you're dealing with drama or, like I said, I just feel this heaviness here on my body. Things are heavy for you right now. Take a break, because the more you some of you are really going through a lot. I'm sending you a lot of love right now because I feel this pain in my body. I'm feeling stress. Remember, stress is emotional pain manifested. physically a lot of times, okay? Or stress manifests itself into physical pain. Your body, many of you, you feel like you're in this physical pain. Lower back, and my chest, you know, it feels heavy here. Take some time to heal yourself and to take a break and to assess what's going on and take yourself out of the situation and get more rest and get more clarity. Maybe go be by the water, you know, spend some time by the water, spend some time by yourself, spend some time to self-reflect. Okay, that's going to be important for your journey. You will have your moments where you just need to take a time out, and you may need to like go away by yourself, go out of town, or just, you know, spend the day by yourself away from everyone. Solitude is going to be important for you. This helps you on your journey when you're able to spend that time by yourself to reconnect and get grounded and, you know, listen to your voice and listen to what your Akashic records and your soul tap in, you know, and this is how you can get clarity on what you need to do moving forward. Okay, so solitude is going to be essential for your journey for sure. And then we have Princess of Cups in reverse. I'll show it to you upright so you can see this. You know, many of you, you know, this is again for me going back to trusting your power and your strength. You know, all these things that are stacked up against you right now that are meant to break you, meant to make you lose your faith, meant to make you give up. You know, all these things right now, this is meant for expansion and growth and for you to level up. You know, for many of you, you may even be feeling like you're so low, like what are you supposed to do next? You know, this is when you take that time to yourself and get the next steps. For some of you, you know, if you have a person or two people that you trust or something like that that can hold space for you that you could talk to, you could do that as well. But many of you are going to have to take that time to yourself and figure out your next steps. Because your Akashic records is very strong. You're very intuitive. You're very in touch and in tune with your soul, whether you realize this or not. That's why this is happening, because it's time to expand. It's time to move to the next part. You know, it's time to end the cycle. For many of you, you're ending a cycle. A lot of these lessons are coming up for you because you're closing the cycle out. And sometimes, you know, when we get to the final, it's like a class, right? You get to that final exam. The final exam is not always easy. The final exam is a culmination of so many things that you've been learning. You know, if you've been in a cycle for a while, you've been learning, you've been researching, you've been collecting, and now it's time getting to this final exam. This is everything you've been learning. So some of these same lessons are cycling back. And this is about your Akashic records is like, this is getting ready to be a huge level up. Like, you don't realize once you pass this, the type of level up that you're getting ready to get. You're getting ready to like push through to the next level. And it's going to be major, like major breakthroughs and miracles are coming in for many of you because of the things that you're experiencing right now. These tests that are meant to break you down. Because for many of you, you're experiencing things that are completely meant to break you, you know. And this is again about that expansion. Sometimes growth is not comfortable. It's not easy. It doesn't always feel the best, but you're getting ready to have a major breakthrough. I mean, huge. And a lot of abundance too. You're meant to be very abundant. Your Akashic records, that's definitely within your Akashic records, is a lot of abundance, a lot of growth, a lot of abundance, okay? Many of you will be wealthy this lifetime. Yeah, you'll be wealthy. Okay, so we have ancient Greece here. So Your Akashic records, you know, many of you have had past lives in ancient Greece. I'm here, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, and ancient Egypt. Okay, you've had past lives here. You've had many experiences here. These experiences really tested you as well. You did a lot of growing through these situations. You did a lot of growing through those circumstances. Your soul had the opportunity to be tested with your willpower and your faith and your inner guidance and things like that during these times as well. Okay, so for some of you, some of the karmic lessons that you are experiencing right now, especially with some of the people that are involved and things like that, these are the same people you had situations with during the, you know, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, ancient Egypt, during those past lives as well. So these lessons are connecting. These things are circling back. Your Akashic records want you to know that these lessons are circling back around for growth. And so some of the same people that are involved are the same people that were involved before. Then we have single, always alone, breakups, attracts, Mr. or Mrs. Wrong, open heart to love. So for some of you, you know, you've had challenges this lifetime with finding the right person, finding Mr. Right, Mrs. Right. You feel like, you know, you may be always attracting the wrong person, or you're always single, or you make wrong choices when it comes to love. And this is again about the expansion and growth. Okay, and these may be this may be a situation you're dealing with now, and or the people that you've been attracting in your life, you've had past lives with them. Again, a lot of lessons with these people, a lot of growth. So this is about coming out of this place of attracting partners where you have karma to clear with them. You had a lot of karmic debt with these people, a lot of karmic clearing that was going on in those situations, things that had to balance out. So we also have here passion, intense passion began in another life. So for some of you, you know, you have a new person coming in, or someone else is going to be coming in with you share a level of intensity and passion with this person. But this is also saying that some of this passion with these other people were built in past lives as well because of like karma that needed to be cleared. I don't know, I'm guided to pull another card here. Let me see. So for some of you, your love life, let me pull one more. Your love life, this life journey for you, your love life, and the people that you have romantic partnerships with, it's very important. Very important for your growth and the leveling up and the wisdom and the knowledge that you're gaining. Okay, but it's about healing that, passing those lessons, clearing that karma, healing it, and moving forward. Learning from it, you know, forgiving, but don't stay there. Don't keep this mindset of you're terrible with love, or you always pick the wrong person, or you'll never find the right partner, you'll never find the right person. You have to let those things go. So we also have desert here in Asia. So this is more about where you've been, you know, where you've been, what you've been through, the type of experience. Some of you have had past lives from Asia, okay, or in the desert, Middle East. Some of you are old souls, okay. I'm definitely feeling that energy here. So your love life is very important. And again, a lot of the people that you have romantic partnerships with, you had past lives with them in these different places. And you experience that passion, or you experience those, you know, situations with them, you know, and where things didn't always go over well either. You know, a lot of times the things are the same, like the lessons are the same, but the intensity increases. Things get harder because it's like we can't keep doing the same stuff, but we increase the level of difficulty. So, you know, if you've had issues with betrayal or deception with someone, you had that in another lifetime, but it may have been an easier level of that. Whereas this lifetime may have been more difficult, more challenging. And so your love life, your Akashic records is saying your love life is very important to you this lifetime. You learn and expand a lot through your love life. that is a lot of expansion and growth for you. And it's not even just your love life, but it's the things surrounding your love life too, like your friends, your connections, period. Okay. You learn and grow a lot from those situations. And that may be something that's happening with you right now, where you're feeling the heaviness. It could be, you know, breakup for some of you, or, you know, some type of deception going on. Okay. So let's get some healing advice for you. Let's get your healing oracles. Okay, so we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So this is about honoring your physical body, loving yourself, eating well, drinking a lot of water, taking vitamins, exercise, self-care, rest. All of these things take care of your physical body. You know, your mind is active, you know, your spirit, your soul is active and doing great, but you have to take care of your physical body in order for everything to work together. Mind, body, spirit, okay? It all works, it all connects, but the body has to be taken care of in order for everything to work. So make sure you're taking care of your body. Your health needs to be a priority for you this lifetime. We also have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So this is the understanding that nothing can change unless there's movement. Remember, growth, expansion is big for you this lifetime. That's big for your soul's mission. Okay? So movement, you have to move. You have to make movement in order for change to happen. There has to be physical movement, mental movement, okay? Things cannot change unless there is movement. So, you know, when you are told to take inspired, aligned action, you're told to do something, trusting in that guidance and making the move, taking the action. Taking the action as you're told to do so. And this is also for your mental well-being as well, your mental and your healing. Okay, when you're told that you need to deal with trauma, or you're told you need to deal with the way you think about things, your thoughts and fears, making the movement to make the change, doing the work. Okay, because again, nothing can change unless you make the change. And the thing is that change, growth, expansion, that's what it's all about for you this lifetime. Okay? Expansion is huge for you this lifetime. You know, you are expanding at a rapid pace this lifetime. So you are going to have to honor transformation, honor change, honor growth, and make that your top priorities. And understand that just like the card grief, it's not always going to be pretty, but it's about appreciating that when you lose something, you could appreciate it, you could understand how it all works, how it all connects, how the universe is working in your favor. Okay, let's get a couple of messages now from your, what your Akashic Records want to ask you, or want you to think about, the question to think about for your soul and your growth. All right, top three. Let's get one more. Okay, two came out, so we'll take it. Wow, okay. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. So many of you are being encouraged to share your voice with the world, and you know, however that looks. Just because you're meant to share it with the world doesn't mean you have to share it with the world tomorrow. It could simply start with sharing it with, you know, a couple people at a time. It doesn't have to be so many people at once. And you just continue to build upon that. But your Akashic Records is saying your soul has a script. And within your script, this is a part of it, sharing your voice with the world to uplift, empower, and inspire others. So trust that that's a part of your journey this lifetime as well. And that's about trusting your voice, your inner voice and your outer voice, your intuition, trusting your intuition, and trusting your words when they come out. Okay. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. So this is about dealing with your limiting beliefs. This is about dealing with your fears. What's limiting you right now? What's stopping you from not living the life that you want, that you desire? What fears are in the way of that? Because again, with this expansion and growth for you this lifetime, this is all about getting in touch with the things that are stopping this. Getting in touch with the things that are stopping you from being limitless, from you having whatever it is you want and you achieving everything you want. For some of you, it may be a low sense of self-worth, not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, not feeling deserving. Or for some of you, it could be fear around shame and guilt and feeling like, someone like you who did the things they did, all you deserve is shame. So, or it could be a fear of being seen or fear of being known, tap into that, because you have some limiting beliefs here that need to be changed. Movement needs to happen on healing that and reprogramming your mind to have some positive thoughts and to release these fears and guilt and shame. And then finally we have, where am I with my health goals? So this is another message about your health. Where do I want to begin? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say. Okay, so your Akashic records want you to ask your body, if your body could talk, what would it say? Okay, and some of you may want to journal this and just see what comes out. Don't really think about it, just write and really see what comes out. What would your body say? Would your body say that your body feels good? Would your body say that, your body feels healthy? Does your body feel tired, exhausted, And this can help you with aligning yourself to putting your health as a priority. I feel like mentally and spiritually, soulfully, you're very strong, powerful, in good shape for the most part. But I feel like your physical body, you may not honor that as much because maybe you feel like you don't have time, or maybe you just don't prioritize that. And this is about prioritizing your physical health needs in your physical body. Again, mind, body, spirit. This cannot work if one part is lacking. Everything needs to be balanced in order for this to all work and for it to work well. So I really hope that helps Pile 3. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much for being here. Keep going. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep loving yourself. Releasing the things that no longer serve you. Always put gratitude in your health first, mind, body, spirit. Please like the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. Comment below, share the video. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video.